Up here in the corner, they have a big paragraph. I will read it for you and autocorrect it. It says the AS600 6.5-inch active system convertible mid-range is for being installed in different applications, including actively powered, separate mid-range and tweeter mounted drivers, traditional component installations, as well as actively powered coax mounted mid-range and tweeter when using the Arc Audio AS100 tweeter sold separately. We're going to circle back around to that. Next up, installation deburring ring. The AS600 convertible mid-range speaker comes equipped with a foam dust shield ring installed from the factory. This is to provide possible wood, metal, or plastic shavings or debris from falling into the forward-facing voice coil ventilation gap. Remove this foam ring after your installation is complete. This is a fantastic idea, and the reason why it's on here is because of what we talked about up there. We could put a tweeter here. Moving over here in the corner, it says remove the rear Phillips head screw to release the speaker juicer dust cap to mount the tweeter and to feed the tweeter speaker lead down the center of the speaker. Down below that, it says RMS power handling is 100 watts, music power handling is 250 watts, mounting depth is 2.85 inches, cutout diameter is 5.76 inches, and the outer diameter is 6.65 inches. They give you a full schematic here, and then something to live by. One good thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. That depends. It really depends. Let's open this thing up, take a look inside. The plan for these speakers was simple, and depending on how this video gets arranged, some of this may make sense, some of it may not. I'm sorry. It's just been like 2 or 3 weeks that we've been filming this thing, so things get, anyways, you understand how movies work. So the plan was to do a set of these in the front doors, easy enough, and a set in the rear side panels. But what we found out is these guys are a little deep for a convertible Mustang. We were going to put the tweeters in these and make the coaxial, because that seemed like a really fun thing to do. But then we decided to take the extra set of tweeters and put them in the center. So we have one extra tweeter. But here it is. Ooh. Rubber surround. The cone is made out of a bunch of stuff, one of which is coconut, which I find amazing, very intriguing. This is the cool don't remove until you're done. So we won't be able to remove this until we get it mounted into the door, and I'll be so excited to get this off because that means I'll actually have new speakers in my car, which is thrilling. It is a cast aluminum basket. Like, this thing has some heft to it. It's a monster. It really is. I'm really excited about it. You guys want some specifications more so than we already have, so let's spew some of those. Oh, and also there's already foam on the backside. How cool is that? Frequency response on this is 65 to 8.5 thousand. Sensitivity is 90 dB. It is a 4 ohm speaker. It has a 1.5 inch voice coil dug deep down inside of here. It has the same size positive and negative speaker terminals. The positive has a red stripe on it. The spider is suspended up here, and this is exposed to breathe. The rubber is actually called low shore rubber. The spider material is Nomex. They call this motor structure on the back a Y35 ferrate motor with an extended copper sleeve over the T-yoke to reduce distortion and maximize control under dynamic conditions. So along with the coconut that's in here, there's also aramid fibers, hopefully I said that right, and extracted pulp. So there's a bunch of stuff that went into this cone, and as you can see, it looks beautiful. I mean, it has this nice gray color to it. Hopefully it sounds fantastic, and we're gonna find out soon enough. Now, as I said, this was going to go into the front, which it is, and also the rear, which it's not. We had to come up with a plan B for the rear, so let's take a look at the speakers we're gonna be using for those. This is the Arc Audio X2 602 6.5 inch coaxial speakers. Now on the back of these, they don't have any cool stuff. It just says, you just bought a great sounding set of speakers and you're looking at the bottom of the box. What the heck? All right, no real specifications on the box. Let's grab our set of speakers out of here. Now, one thing I can tell you right off the bat that I figured out with these is Arc Audio is not about printing a whole bunch of paper and stuffing it in the box. A lot of that probably has to do with the fact is that they're based out of California. They have all kinds of rules about that stuff. But fortunately, if there's anything you do want to know, it is on that one place that we all know and love, their website. Let's take a look at this guy here. Specifications for this is a 6.5 OEM fit. That's why it has all these holes in it. That's what that means. It has a rubber front here for a gasket, as well it has the foam on the back sides. It's 150 watts of music, 75 watts RMS. Frequency response is 60 to 20,000. 89 dBs of efficiency, 4 ohm. Tweeters a 20 millimeter. The dome of the tweeter is wool dampened silk fibers. Silk soft dome like the rest of the stuff. Mounting depth, and that's what we needed, is 2.4 inches. This guy is very reasonable. It will go into the area it has to go into in the Mustang. Cutout diameter is 5.5 inches. Cone is made out of polypropylene reinforced stranded fiberglass. Butyl rubber surround. Unlike the AS, this is a stamped basket. This is a more affordable line of speakers to go with. And this will be perfect for the rear speaker in the Mustang. Next step is to build some brackets for both sets of speakers. So let's get to that and get them into the car. There we go. We have a nice finished product. And this is half of what it is we need. This is the bottom half. Now we have to make the top half. For the front mid base, we've made two pieces. The piece that's going to mount into the door, so the actual speaker bracket, and the front trim bezel is going to go over the front of the speaker like this. This is going to suspend the speaker a ½ inch out from the door, mount it, and then a ¼ inch bezel is going to be over the front of this to keep the door, when it goes on, from smashing into it. So think of it as like a fastening. See how perfectly flat this is? It's just like the factory. Then we'll put foam across the top of it. Now that we have a plan and these pieces are CNC'd, there are some other things we have to do to it. So for example, the first thing is we have to add in the countersinks. So to do that, drop our 6.5 into place, and with a smaller drill bit, we're just going to poke through to the other side. The speaker has 6 screw holes, which is nice because we'll get a nice level clamping that will limit the amount of tacoing that the basket does. With the small holes drilled in, now we'll take a Forstner bit that's a little bit bigger than the screws that we're going to use, and we'll countersink into the plastic. We only want to go in about 1/8 of an inch, and that'll clear the screw head. With that done, we need to open up this hole bigger for the actual screw to go through. So this one, this is the driver's side, sits just like this in the door with this point up at the top. That stands to reason if I match this area here where these guys are lined up, and I set this on there and I line up where these screw holes are, meaning that height and this height, then I'll be able to drill in my taps for these. The last step is adding in the notch for the wire to come through the side. Line these up. We have our harness all set, wired up, ready to go. Added the tape to it, slide it through, bezel on top of here, and now cut the speaker wires to length. Once that's done, we can remove that. It'll make it easier. That magnet is super strong. These use the medium speaker terminal. There's 3. There's a small, there's a large, and that's typically your positive and negative. These just use the medium size for both positive and negative. The last step is to add the foam to the back of this. So how this is going to go into the door is this is going to get screwed onto the door first, plugged into the bracket, and then once this is screwed in, this will then get screwed into it. The reason why we can't put it together on the bench is because this speaker covers these holes, and so it will screw into there. So it's a 2-piece thing, and then once we get this screwed on, then we can put some foam, a thin piece of 1/4 inch foam across the top of this so that the factory trim can go right into it. And that means it's time to put some speakers in the car.